Yes, people. I hope you're still locked in after the biggest advert known to man. But yeah, we're back. It's Big Yas, HQ Familia and Friends. And yeah, we've got a guest in the building. Hello, Matt Burrow.
Hello there.
How you doing? All right? Get a bit close to the mic, mate.
I'm all right, man. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Good. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely, it was a pleasure.
Oh, well, so like I did say on the show earlier, so I know you quite well, obviously, because you're a close collaborator with Harry Georgio, part of his band, the Well Behaved Young Men.
Not so well behaved.
Well, we won't go into that. It's a family-friendly show. And yeah, obviously you've done a lot of stuff for a lot of artists actually at HQ. So
I have.
a lot of the songs you'll hear on the HQ Familia, they've got a guitar in them, and a lot of that guitar comes from you, doesn't it?
Yep, my spicy licks are on there.
That's it. So we call him Matt Burry Guitar because he's the guitar man. But now he's coming forward now. You know, he's been in the background with his. Well, saying that, you're not really in the background as a guitarist though. You're a bit of a rock star kind of.
I would say I'm at the forefront. Yeah, definitely.
You'll be there like right at the front doing those big guitar solos and that. He's there giving it big licks. So what I usually do is I usually start off with kind of a little bit about, I suppose, your journey, you know. So for anyone that don't know you, kind of like when you decided you wanted to get into your music, we'll go into some of your influences, then we'll play a song that's from one of your inspiration songs, and then we'll come back, we'll talk some more, then we'll play your new single,
okay,
which is exciting for anyone out there. Debut single. So yeah, let's start at the beginning. So what got you into music?
Well, it's a very long story, but I'll try and shorten it. So I was around about 14 years old, and I met a group of, grunge or metalheads, as it were, back in the day. They got me into like Iron Maiden, so that's how I started off like playing guitar. And then was playing in various bands up until I started music college, and that's where I sort of really developed my sort of love for music in different genres. So I learned how to play the drums, did a bit of backing vocals, and then I went to university or De Montfort University to sort of develop on that. So the sort of more production style of like, you know, putting songs together. And then after I finished university, I went joined a band called Gallows High, which was a metal band in Leicester, and we got to the final of Metal to the Masses. So the winner of that would go to Bloodstock, which was a metal fest. And then after that, I decided to sort of branch out, and that's when I met Harry Georgio and the HQ Familia and yourself, of course. And he started bringing me in on a couple of sessions. So he was like, "Oh, do you mind, you know, just doing a few bits of guitar here and there?" So that was Realness was the first track I sort of featured on. And then in the early stages of 2019, we sort of started doing a lot more like sort of practices, so like for more live sets. So it sort of started off as acoustic sets, and then we met a couple of other musicians like Michał, who's on the bass, and a couple of drummers, and we got a band obviously starting to go. And then I think our first show was at the Shed, and it was with G Sound in the Bath Tub Things, I think is what their name was.
No, it was G and the Sound Tribe.
That's the one. Yeah. So that was an awesome show, and that just sort of kicked off from there. So we did gigs in the Garden later that year, and then obviously COVID hit, and you know, it was crazy for a lot of us, just going, well, what's happening with live shows? But you know what, we took that in our stride, and you know, living with Harry was a blessing really in disguise, because we were in the same bubble, and we were just developing music that whole entire time. So we were just reinventing the songs that we already had like sort of written as a band, and we were just reinventing them for the studio. And then we came out of lockdown, and we've just been releasing with Harry bangers after bangers. So you know, Lights, Badness, Dreaming, all those great tracks are coming out. But in the meantime as well, I was also developing on my own stuff. And I got my first MacBook, and I was just away with it. I couldn't put that thing down. So I was literally just writing everything under the sun, because I used to have loads of song ideas, but nowhere to sort of put them into production. So these sort of ideas would just sit on the shelf, and if they weren't for the band, then I couldn't really do anything with them. And so I thought, well, why not just start producing them yourselves? And then it got to the point where I was like, well, I need a vocalist now, and that is quite hard to find the right vocalist who wants to be on those songs. So I thought, you know what, why not do it yourself? And the more I did it, the more confident I felt in it. And yeah, I've got, I'd say, about 20 songs that I've written with
Wow.
lyrics. So I mean, they need work, but we're slowly but surely getting there. And Morning Light was actually the first one that I produced.
First of many then?
Yes, first of many.
First of many, I like that. And I'm sure Harry won't mind me saying, I think linking up with you and you being a musician and I think Harry used to sometimes get writer's block, and because he used to produce his own stuff, and it's a lot. And I think I remember him saying, he's like, I've started making music with Matt, and I think all of a sudden, I think it just opened up a lot for him, because you could sit and jam. The next thing you've got an idea, next thing you got another song written. Yeah. And I think that was really, really good for him. And it's quite funny as well, because you talk about metal, and it was so far, it seemed like night and day, like one minute you're playing in a real heavy metal band, and it's, it's proper heavy metal,
yeah, it was, yeah.
It's loud and it's screechy, it's proper heavy metal, and then the next thing you kind of want some kind of like laid back, reggae inspired kind of vibe with Harry, and it was literally night and day. But I think it's great that I suppose you're free enough within it to go with whatever genre you want to go with.
Well, that's it. Like I think for me, I think metal was the best way for me anyway to start, because it was it opened me up to the most extremes of music, like how far music can go. And then I've sort of come back the other way, if that makes sense. Like a lot of people start off with pop and then they might branch out, whereas I went to the extremes and sort of came back into that pop. And I think listening to multiple genres of music helps you with making your own music, because you can take elements from those different parts that you hear and implement it into your songs, making your songs like a broader production, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure. Just going to quickly do a shout out. Someone just messaged in and said they're locked in. Big up Patrick. You might know Patrick. He does the drone stuff. Polish Patrick does a bit of work with HQ.
Yeah.
So he's going to be locked in. Big up Patrick.
Hello, mate.
So he was another. I think he went DMU as well. So I don't know, like DMU. A lot of people go DMU for music stuff or video and stuff. And I think we tend to work with a lot of them at HQ. Which is nice, because again, with what you're doing, it's nice, I suppose, that you're putting that education to use now. Because I suppose when you was kind of the guitarist and you're just doing the gigs, I suppose you're not really using all that production and mixing and that what you got a degree in. Whereas now it's really coming to use, because you can record yourself, you can produce your beats.
Exactly.
You can do. I know. You obviously record final vocals and stuff at HQ, but generally you can do it all just kind of at home with your MacBook and
I literally do everything from the Mac, and it's very. I don't. It's very limited what I have, but I think that's kind of good in a way, because you can I use all the Logic stuff, like all the Logic plugins, and I would say the only outside source that I would use is a program called Splice, which and that is just I tell you what, that has been a game changer for me in terms of production. Literally, the way I write a song would be, I would write a guitar part, loop that, then find a lovely drum loop on Splice, drop that in, and then just develop from there and just build it up, and then structure it, start writing lyrics, and then from there I can add little chops and changes here and there to get my final product.
Nice.
What is your goal? What you want to be in the next couple of years? What is your goal to think? I want to target on that, and I want to go to that point.
Wow, that's a really good question. So it's just I kind of want to get my name out there as a songwriter and a producer. Like, I really want to get it out there and sort of branch out to bigger artists, to say, look, here's what I can do on my own. Look what I could do for you. You see what I mean? So it's building my portfolio, which is what I wanted to do. And I felt that, trying to reach out to other artists at the moment might not be the best step for me. So doing it myself and building my own portfolio for me is something that could show other people that, oh, hey, see that guy over there, he's making moves. Yeah. I'd like to get involved with that guy.
So we will see you on the Glastonbury.
That would be a dream. I mean, that would be a dream to play.
I could see you on Glastonbury at some point for sure, and definitely like what's the one we've got in our sights? What's the big one? Boomtown.
Oh yeah,
I can definitely see you on Boomtown. Yeah. You and Harry, or man, I can definitely see that in the future. So your inspiration track, then, you want to tell us about this? So every time I have a guest on, I always say, give us an inspiration track. So this is yours. Do you want to quickly tell us why it's your inspiration track, and then you can intro it?
Of course, yeah. So it's Tom Misch, an artist. Now, he's predominantly a guitarist, so you will see him on his YouTube channels, on his social medias. He will be basically doing a lot of instrumental guitar work, but he also sings and does a little bit of rapping as well, and that sort of inspired me to go, well, I'm a guitarist, I make some saucy licks, but I can do a bit of singing as well, so why not do that as well? Why not follow in that man's footsteps? So his guitar style I love, very bluesy, very jazzy, overall amazing musician. So this song is Tom Misch, Disco Yes, and you'll see why it's inspired me.
Someone's actually just messaged in as well, someone called Compulsive, and they said amazing choice, Matt. They've got a clapping hand emoji.
I know that's Craig. Alright, Craig, what's up, man?
Oh, you know who that is?
Yeah, I know who that is, man.
Alright, that's big up. Big up, what's his name?
Craig.
Big up Craig listening in. He's a good lad, obviously. And
yes,
he's also
he is, man.
A good lad. Who's a good lad? Sorry, we say that a lot. That's like an inside joke. That's probably not for radio. So this is Disco Yes. Let's go.
Weather. And as the pressure builds, so does the tension between you and me. Time has gone so fast, watching the leaves fall from our tree. And baby, I just want you to know I still love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you.
Yeah, Disco Yes.
Yes.
You're right, yeah, that was a banger. Big up Compulsive, he says, yes bro, work gang. So, you know what, big up the whole of PPL PRS as well.
Big them up, mate.
I like PPL PRS. Recently got a partnership actually with those guys.
I
so
know. Fantastic news.
We're going to be supporting their events. In fact, you'll be there, obviously, which is nice for you as well because you work there.
Exactly.
And you're part of the HQ Familia, so you get to perform. I know you performed at the Tigers Ground Forum. We've got the summer party coming up. A few other bits and bobs. Also, a few more of the HQ Familia are getting jobs there now.
I was about to say, it's a HQ takeover.
It basically is. Now we've got you, Gabe, Teo, Fion's coming next.
No.
Yeah.
Really? Wow, that's mad.
So yeah, we got a few coming in. We're taking over. So big up Compulsive. You'll be seeing more of the HQ Familia coming through soon. So yeah. So the next song I've got to play is going to be. Is this going to be the debut? Is it you played it or it's been played yet?
So no, this is
like the exclusive radio first play.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah, you have the honour, my guy.
Love that, because we were supposed to do this interview last week, weren't we?
We were, yeah, but so I did, too hot.
It was too hot. I went like, it's quite warm in here now, isn't it? And it's
and imagine on that day.
Like, usually I've got the fan going, but you can hear it on the mic, and because I thought this is an important interview.
Oh, mate,
this is like your first solo interview, so I'm not going to have the fan. I'm going to sit here sweating.
We need clarity.
We need
sacrifice.
That's it. I'm sacrificing the coolness of the fan for you, Matt Burrow.
Well, thank you very much,
because
man.
I love you.
I love you too, man.
You've done a lot for me over the years. I know we've done a lot for each other.
You've done a lot for me, man.
And that's kind of what the HQ Familia is all about, though, isn't it?
It's family.
It is. It's family. It's more than business. It's family. That's what I always say to everybody. So with this single, then, is this part of like I know you said you got 20 songs. Do you plan to just do singles, or have you got a project?
So I think for now, it's going to be just singles, just releasing them slowly. But this particular one, Morning Light, I have something special planned for it. I won't go into details because I don't want to give too much away. But let's just say this is the first instalment of Morning Light.
I kind of feel like people will know what's coming after that. But
well, they can guess all
we'll pretend it was really aloof. So you've heard it here first. There's going to be something special coming. Could be a remix. Could be a feature. Could be anything. Who knows? What about video? You got any plans for a video?
Do you know what? I had some ideas. But I might have to speak to a videographer about that one. But yeah, I won't give too much away.
I know a couple of videographers.
I know you do.
HQ Media again. Big up Hubert, big up Conrad.
Yes, my guy.
We just do it all at HQ, to be fair. But I'm going to let you then intro your first ever exclusive radio play of your first ever solo tune. Go on, Batmora.
All right, well, this is Morning Light. So this was inspired by the guitar style of Tom Misch, and the lyrics are written about my own experiences of partying, and I think not everybody, but I think a lot of us can relate to this song. So, Yasin, take it away.
This is Morning Light by Matt Burrow.
Still young, I won't stay sober till the morning comes. Let the night roll over till we lose the time. 'Cause we won't stop drinking, talking till the morning light.
The sun comes up and the tune's still blaring. Someone fill my cup. Are we running out of liquor? Damn, just smile. Let's go down to the shops 'cause we ain't got enough of this rum that I love. And I pass it to my friend. He takes a little and then he passes it again. Feeling kinda wavy, my head's in outer space. Flying so high, everything pretty yes.
I'm done with this party. It's time that we roll on to the next one. God, I'm feeling I can't even see straight. I should probably go home, but the night isn't over. God, I'ma feel it tomorrow when the day is over and the night's still young. I won't stay sober till the morning comes. Let the night roll over till we lose the time. 'Cause
Cause we won't stop drinking, talking till the morning light. Oh no, round 2, back on it again so soon. How much liquor have I consumed for me to end up here sleeping in a bathroom? Whiskey, vodka, gin, with double it, tequila, rum, beer. Oh, we loving it, spending all my money till my pockets run dry. Living every night like it's summer in July. Chilling in the kitchen at 6 a.m. Swallowing through the again. How many times have I promised that? When I'm down on the floor laying on my back, waking up at home in a drunken haze, staggered to the bathroom through this maze. And clothes and bottles and like that. Tell me how many times will I run this back? When the day is over and the night's still young, you know I won't stay sober till the morning comes. Let the night roll over till we lose the time. Cause we won't stop drinking, talking till the morning light. 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 When the day is over and the night's still young, you know I won't stay sober till the morning comes. Let the night roll over till we lose the time. Cause we won't stop drinking, talking till the morning light. 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 The morning light.
Wow, that was Morning Light. Radio edit, good lad. And that was, so that was your first play. How does it feel? Like you're here, you've gone from your bedroom.
I know. I tell you what, it's
the radio.
It's a weird feeling, but I'm feeling pretty good. So thank you very much for that opportunity, honestly, man.
No problem, mate. It only seems right that I was the person to give it his first play, to be honest.
Do you know what? I think you're right, yeah.
It was meant to be, wasn't it?
It was. I just wanted to say a quick shout out to the people involved in that. So that's Isaac Peacock, Michał Kais, Teo B, Harry Georgio, and most of all Gabe Fernandes. That man has literally stuck by me recording those vocals and mixing that and mastering that song. So he's just been an absolute angel. Angel Gabe.
Angel Gabe. Don't forget Big Yas.
Oh, and of course Big Yas.
Most of them did that on my time. I'm basically the executive producer of that record.
You literally are. And yes, of course, man, you.
No, I was only playing. I don't do it for that, mate. Like I say, I just like to help and repay some of the favours. So you know what, it was great having you in. Do you want to quickly tell everyone where they can find you on socials and stuff?
Absolutely. So I've recently changed all my branding. So it's at Matt Burry official now. So that's on all platforms, TikTok, that'll be Instagram, Facebook. I haven't got enough followers on YouTube to get it changed yet, but
so we need 100 subscribers. So if you're out there and you got a YouTube, he's got a new YouTube channel, make sure you go follow that, and let's get them subscribers up. Let's make it happen, then you can change it. All right, well, if you don't mind, then you can stick around for a bit. You can give a bit of feedback on the submission tracks, and
absolutely
just jam. We'll listen to some music. Might actually play some music that you're also a part of, because we've got the HQ Familia section coming up.
Ooh.
So stay tuned, people. We've got this short break, and we'll be back in a second.
Are you a small business looking to get your message heard? Why not advertise with us? We have a range of ideas that can help grow your business, cut through the social media noise, and talk directly to your audience. Contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Don't believe radio works? You're listening, aren't you?
So that was Matt Burra. Big up again for coming through. So now we're going to go into the submission section. So as I say every week, I've always had a submission section, so local artists can send their music to me via submissions at hqrecording.co.uk. We've got 3 submissions this week. We're going to kick it off with J Main, and this is a young artist on the rise of stardom, based in the town of Swaddling Coat near Derby. So big up J Main. This one, he sent a few tracks in, to be fair, and they are all sick. So I'm going to play this one. I'm going to get a little bit of quick feedback from you, Matt, if that's all right.
That's absolutely fine, yeah.
All right, so let's get into this one, Money Over Fame.
Tryna make this money dance, Singing, prancing around me for some fame. I on that, how you gonna took my name in your mouth? But you don't know about me, you don't know my life, on my story. I'm out here on them roads lately. Gotta try for my way back home, baby. Yeah, they wanna know me now. I can't turn back round. Where were any of you when I needed you around? Cause I'm straight in for the pennies and pounds. And now these be talking like they're holding me down, but they're not holding me down. So many been on them, they're just like a merry-go-round. And yeah, my head's been but I'm still screaming, I'm sound. And them man talking that they'll pull up, but I ain't seen them round. Yeah, cause I'll do this on my own. Remember back then, nobody was on my phone. Now the DJ spins all the songs I upload. And the girls get gas when I hold microphones. And I'm feeling brassy now. Babes wanna date me, been back round. You didn't know me then, you don't know me now. Shutting off shows till I reach them clouds. And they just wanna be like me right now. She wanna feel like G right now. I just wanna see them P's right now. I've been working so hard on my dreams right now. Sending threats, please back down, I can't breathe right now. Had to change things. Everybody look at me right now, yeah. For the money, not the fame, whoa. Do this on my own. Remember back then, nobody was on my phone, yeah, yeah. J-Man. On my phone, yeah, yeah. For the money, not the fame. Whoa.
That was Money Over Fame by J-Main. What do you reckon, Matt?
I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought the lyrics were really like from the heart, and I thought his vocals were spot on, and I love that beat as well. And
yeah,
I love the way he was saying his name as well at the end. It kind of reminded me of like a Jason Derulo sort of start of the song, you know.
So you might have to implement that. You might need a catchier name though,
or like a Matt Burry on the beat or something like that.
Could do. So yeah, big old J-Main, keep sending in your music, keep doing your thing, little bro. Yeah, man. So the next one we've got is Cap. And Cap's a Nottingham-based female singer. She's featured on BBC, introducing them a number of times. She's well known in the Nottingham/East Midlands area. She's been on one of my events before. Excuse me. She's a great all-rounder, great performer. I think she might do some acting as well. But yeah, this one's Cap. So let's get into this one. It's called All Night.
Jungle.
So that one was called All Night, and that was Cap. So what do you think to that one, Matt?
Yeah, I loved it. In the lyrics, she said "morning light." So I mean, that was just fate, right?
That was meant to be, wasn't it?
Meant to be. Yeah, no, I love the melodies, love the lyrics. I think it was "Last night got me thinking, last night got me drinking." Yeah.
Kind of fits well with your song, that.
I know, right? Yeah.
I might, you know what? I might have to orchestrate a collaboration here. Like, you two, maybe you're meant to work together or something. I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
Or go to an A&A meeting.
Or both on the same day. Make a song at an AA meeting. So the last one I've got then in this week's submissions is by Gabe, local MC, and this one's called "How Many Man Got." So let's go into that one. Obviously, you can tell from the title it's going to be a little bit different. So let's switch it up. How many man got?
You're free to man. With a land to man, don't watch.
How many man got? Too many man got. 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 Get round there on a 125 and what boys life. I'm on the block, chasing the court. The jinx 10 times, those 10 times. Scosh on the mains. Held some minor setbacks. I came back with a plan. Free the bros, locked in the box. Had my search on big. She got chained numerous times that she can't talk on my name. Like, how many man got? Too many man got. 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 How many times have I done this glide? I can tell you about this life. Bro's been jail countless times. I need a big thing on my waist. Big bro's got the zombie no. Don't test him. He'll slap man's wig on a Mazzoline. Bro, they nice serving. How many man got? Too many man got. 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 Down those cars, so many points got scored. Lurking 4 days on the street, my brothers. Bando, so same them castle. 24's my bro can never stop. The trap made on raps. Served hella coat. Next morning, back to the grind. After lock off time. Constant raps, ends up in rubber bands. Links to connect, grab the TT. Breaks it down, more racks, more stacks. More racks, more stacks. Like, how many man got? Too many man got. How many man got? Too many man got. How many man got? Too many man got. How many man got? Too many man got.
How many man got?
Too many man got.
Too many man. You know what? It's actually real talk as well, unfortunately. You know, like all jokes aside. But what did you think of the track?
Yeah, it was a bop.
It was a bop.
Mate, yeah, it was really good. It's catchy, man. I'm going to be singing that all day.
Too many man got bops. Alright, so that was a submission section. Thanks guys for sending in your music. Keep sending it in. Submissions at hqrecording.co.uk. If it's really good, you never know, you might even be sat here like Matt critiquing someone else's music.
Exactly, man.
So, but yeah, generally the bar is always high, so we always expect good things. So I'll tell you what, because we spoke a lot about the other stuff you've been working on at HQ, like you've been working with Harry and stuff. Let's play next Broken Dreams, and this is Harry and Charlie Georgio and guitar by Matt Boyle, right?
Yeah, that is.
Here we go then, Broken Dreams.
Na 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 na. Feeling so low, so I just get high now, see how it goes. See it in my eyes, yeah, I guess it really shows. My life is a mess now, so crazy, not worth like dirt rain. Last night got messy in the worst way. Told a girl I love her, I don't even know her first name. Now I'm late for work, should I been on the first train? I get high in the weekend, and I don't even need to have a reason. I spend my life just searching for meaning. Yet in the daytime you find me sleeping. My life is a mess now. So crazy, not worth saving. Midnight chasing. Stop craving, might go raving. Lost no patience. My life is a mess now, if you didn't know. Feeling really stressed out, feeling so low. So I just get high now, see how it goes. See it in my eyes, yeah, I can see really shows. I'm sick of wasting my time. I feel this weight on me. I'm done with faking a smile. I'm done with broken dreams. The pressure's building inside. I need to find a release. I'm sick of faking this smile. I'm sick of broken dreams.
Radio2Funky.
That was Broken Dreams by Harry and Charlie Georgio and man like Matt Burrow.
Featuring my guitar solo.
Featuring your guitar. And like I said before, we've lost track of the amount of tunes that you've actually played guitar on at HQ now.
I know. I literally just get you like, do you want to play on this? Absolutely.
Yeah, that's, you know what, you're a good lad there, you know, like you never say no, you're always in there, you know. And obviously we know when we're making music, some of the songs we might make don't even see the light of day. Yeah, some of the songs do really well, some of them just kind of they're there, you know what I mean.
But I mean, I take every opportunity I can to get into the studio, because it's just where you want to be.
Yeah,
right?
It's a special place as well, that studio, isn't it?
Exactly, man. And you never know like what sort of ideas come out, like, and that's the thing as well. Like sometimes I'll go into a studio session and go, I have no idea who this artist is, what they want, and I'm just gonna see what my fingers play, and then hopefully they like it.
And it's nice as well, because in fact the next one I'm going to play is Bygones, and this is another one you did guitar on. And obviously you've come in, like, see, like, again from a heavy metal background, and you've come in and you're making reggae, you're making pop, you're making R&B, you're making soul, you know, like literally whatever the thing is, you'll have a crack at it. And
absolutely, man.
More time you're gonna create a nice little lick and it's gonna work. So you just did the thing with Mogs and Man Is Cooler, and Nino Uptown. That's a big tune. That is
crazy, honestly.
So it's nice, and like you say, you take every opportunity, and then you never know what's going to come, innit?
You never know.
So this next one is Bygones by another HQ artist, Jada O'Neill. Is great artist. So check this one out.
To play pretend. Tell me what you like, forget about my life. Let bygones be bygones. Bygones be bygones. Let hate just be hate. Let love just be love. As my mind goes insane, I don't wanna lie, but I do. I don't wanna love, but I do. I don't wanna give up on you. I don't wanna lie, but I do. I don't wanna love, but I do. I don't wanna give up on you.
And that was Bygones by Jada O'Neill, and that's you can hear the guitar obviously all the way through on that.
Exactly. I think that was the first one that me and Jada worked on together, and Harry produced that one as well.
Look at that. It's a proper familiar affair, isn't it? So I've got another one here. This is basically, I've just decided I'm just going to play all tracks that you've put guitar on.
I mean,
why not? Let's just turn it into a Matbury special. Just so people know, like, literally, what a legend you are. They'll be like,
well, thank you.
I didn't know who was on that. I didn't know who was on that. So this next one was by Alice Cube and taken from her EP. And this one is called You Didn't Want Me Anyway. And this one features another local legend, Sane.
Not on the same page, wrong time in right place. We need a stronger base where our foundations lay. Before we make our way, we got problems to face. Think we need a little space. We're not compatible, you don't understand. Too much pressure, yet you call yourself a man. Tryna give you my all, but you won't take my hand. You didn't want me anyway. For me you couldn't change. I tried to learn from my mistakes, but you're stuck in your ways. You didn't want me anyway. You didn't want me anyway. These days all I do is lose sleep, arguing on repeat, starting to confuse me. So you're gonna lose me. You play the blaming game, the outcome stays the same. It's always me to blame. We're changing that today. We're not compatible, you don't understand. Too much pressure, yet you call yourself a man. Tryna give you my all, but you won't take my hand. You won't take my hand. You didn't want me anyway. For me you couldn't change. I tried to learn from my mistakes, but you're stuck in your ways.
Right. So, what you want, another poem? Tell you that I love you even though I know you know it. Is it only starting if I show it? All it took was nothing just to blow it. What if I say the roses are red and the violets are glowing? Or compare D lights on at 18. I've been stuck to the ground just reaping and sowing, trying to build us a home on run away. Remember when we muttered over nothingness and argued over love, setting promises and never again to the above. Then we spoke about our history, that we ain't heard till this new time. Or maybe we forgot how we're always high as birds in this blue sky. Time flew by, I wish I knew where it stopped, I wish I knew why. And you're thinking I don't, but I do try. And you just hit me with the same line.
Anyway. For me you couldn't change. I tried to learn from my mistakes, but you're stuck in your ways. You didn't want
She Didn't Want Me Anyway, Alice Cube, featuring Insane, man like Matt Burry on guitar. So yeah, another banger.
Yeah, literally, was it? I think Alice and Manish and Zayn were all in a studio session together. And I sort of, I think I was I can't remember, I was in another studio session and I sort of just popped my head in and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I think Alice just said, do you want to play guitar on it? I was like, absolutely, I do.
That was a right familiar affair, to be honest. Everyone was involved with that. We had Michał on the bass. We had you on guitar.
I tell you what, you talk about me being the guitar man. Let's talk about Michał. That man is on his bass is on literally every single track. Let's be honest.
Michał again is there and he's a bassist. You know, so it's like, come in here, please, Michał. So yeah, he's on everything as well. So I'm gonna have to get him in as well, actually, for an interview.
100%, man.
So I asked you what your favourite track that you'd made, like, well, obviously not your own, what your favourite collaboration track was so far with Harry, and this is the song you said, so we're going to get into this one. This one's Badness by Harry Georgio, and yeah, part written with Matt Burry and the band, The Well Behaved Young Man. So yeah, let's get into it.
Originality is so hard to come by these days. Gotta get high these days. Spirituality is so hard just to find these days. Gotta get high some way. Oh no. Then we hit them with the badness. Bass like hit them headline fractures. So when we come in with the new style, you know that it's a madness. Hit them with the badness. I hope you're ready now. We're coming with the badness. I hope you're ready now. Hit them with the badness. I hope you're ready now. We're coming with the badness. My oyster, I was sent here to destroy you. Say goodbye to the blueprint that you had all laid out for your paranoia. You know damn well your music sounds like torture, but you feed it to the public like a chef completing orders. I'm still nipping around as I'm flipping and dipping the sound. If you take a look in my eyes, then you know I ain't messing around. Nah. We hit you with the badness. Let's go, yo. Hit you with the badness. I hope you're ready now. We're coming with the badness. I hope you're ready now. Hit you with the badness. I hope you're ready now. We're coming with the badness. Oh,
Badness by Harry Georgio, guitar by Matt Burry. Thanks for coming in, Matt.
It was a pleasure, mate. Thank you very much for having me.
No problem. Make sure you go check out Matt and his new single. Thanks again, Rich.
That's right. I'll see you next week in the mix.
Make sure you lock in next week, 4 till 6. Big Yas, HQ Familia and Friends. Blow!